Try your skill. A high school French teacher must demonstrate that he can spell French words correctly. Well, here we have a he, and not all French teachers are he's. So this should say, high school French teachers must demonstrate that they can spell French words correctly. Okay, number 2. Becky O'Connor was elected chairman of the Maui Volunteer Club. Here we have chairman, and Becky is a female. So we should go with Becky O'Connor was elected chairperson of the Maui Volunteer Club. Number 3, salesmen must be able to answer all questions asked by his customers. Well, we have salesmen and his customers. So we don't want to say salesmen, we want to say salespeople. Salespeople must be able to answer all questions when asked by their customers. Now we have no gender bias. The May meeting for foreman took place in Atlanta. Well, instead of saying foreman, you can say the May meeting for the supervisor took place in Atlanta, or you could say the May meeting for managers took place in Atlanta. Avoid race, ethnic group, age, religion, and disability bias when those categories have no relevance in your message. Unacceptable is Jens Wehrmann is usually a fast German runner. German is not relevant, so you can say Jens Wehrmann is an unusually fast runner. Unacceptable. Celine Garcia, the Spanish clerk, was given a raise. Well, we don't need to know that she's Spanish just to know that she got a raise, so you need to say Celine Garcia was given a raise. Okay, unacceptable. Lu Chow, 29, was hired last week. Him being 29 has nothing to do with him being hired, so you say Lu Chow was hired last week. Another unacceptable example is Mavis Mann, the Jewish accountant, won an award. The fact that he is Jewish has no bearing on this sentence, so you should say Mavis Mann won an award. Another unacceptable example is a diabetic. Everett is always the first to arrive. Well, being diabetic has nothing to do with being the first to arrive. So you need to say Everett is always the first to arrive. Confused and misused words. Cooperation. That means working together. Corporation is a legal entity. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Or this corporation is traded on the New York Stock Exchange. Council and council. COUNCIL is an assembly of people. COUNSEL is to give it guidance, or it could be a lawyer or a group of lawyers, or it could be advice received. The council recommended that we approve the request. That's the assembly of people recommended that we approve the request. The other one is your counsel was well received. Your advice was well received. Dairy and Diary. Dairy is a commercial firm that processed and sells milk or milk products. Diary is a daily personal record of events, experiences, and observations. She works at the dairy in Chino. Have you read his diary for December 17? The end.